What's up, fam? Welcome back to my channel, the best place to help you get started building your business and brand online. And today, as I logged into Facebook yesterday, I noticed that it has gotten a completely new look when it comes to laptop, desktop. And so I wanted to do this tutorial to kind of give you a little walkthrough of some of the changes, as there have been different things like moved around. So I'm mainly going to be just focusing today on the main newsfeed and then Facebook groups. If you are using a business page, again, there's been some changes there as far as where things are placed. If you want me to do a quick overview of it, just let me know down in the comments. But again, I'm not really going to focus on the page today. So as you can see right now, this is kind of the new look. I'm on Facebook. I'm using my laptop here. And the first change is the fact that everything is a lot bigger. The text is a lot bigger. Everything doesn't seem to be like as cluttered as before. So even on laptop, desktop version, stories are main, they're pretty prominent up at the top. You do have these different icons. So this is your home screen. This is for pages, Facebook Watch, Marketplace, and then Facebook groups. Over here, if you click on the create button, this is where you can create a post, you can create a story, life event, everything like that. So if you're wanting to create something, you can do that here, as well as obviously right at the top. You can still create a post if you're using laptop mobile as well, just by clicking on this, and it comes up, and this is where you can actually go to add different things to your post, whether you want to create a room, you want to add a photo or a video, you can do that. And then if you click these three little icons, this is where it's going to give you more of those options. So I'm just going to kind of click out of this. Moving along across the top, you've got Facebook Messenger here. So this is like a little shortcut to Messenger, as well as over here on the left-hand side, you are going to see Messenger here as well. You've got your notifications up here at the top. And then if you click on this little down arrow, this is your account. So you can switch accounts if you've got login information in more than one. I do manage I do upload and edit some videos for a church, and so that's why I've got his login right there. And then again, pages is still on the right hand side. You've got some sponsored posts up here. Your friend requests, you're going to notice those right here. So if you just click see all, it'll bring all of those up. This is another shortcut to Messenger as well. So you can click on this little pencil icon and create a new message if you want to do that, and it'll bring that up right now, and it'll tell you suggested. And then if you want to send a message just to those who are active friends of yours or active connections, it'll kind of do that as well. So that's another little shortcut. Down here you have birthdays, and then all of your contacts. Of course, with your contacts, this is pretty much the same. If you hover over it, it gives you this option, but the little dots represent those who are online. Moving along, again, the main newsfeed, it's basically just bigger. Everything's a little bit bigger. Over here on the left-hand side, this is where you've got your shortcuts to Messenger, friends, groups. If you click see more, that will bring more down as well, as far as like if you're running ads, if you've got a business page, and you can kind of look through there and see where everything is. I'm just going to click see less. And then over here underneath that, you've got your shortcuts to your Facebook groups, okay? Now you can go in and edit this. If you click see more, it's just gonna bring up all the groups that you're a member of. If you do have specific groups maybe that you're an admin of, or some of your favorite groups that you're more active in, you can edit this list to bring those you're most active in near the top. So all you would do is just click edit, and it's going to bring this up. My internet's going just a tad slow today, and you can see which ones I have pinned to the top to make sure those stay over here closer to the top of those shortcuts. If you have one that you don't want to be close to the top, you've got this little drop down menu right here where you can click sort automatically, or you can hide them from shortcuts altogether. And then once you're done, you just click save, and those will populate right over here. So that's kind of a run through. You also have your search bar is now right over here in the upper left hand corner. So you've got that if you are wanting to search for something. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go over into Facebook groups, which I'm just going to do a shortcut. I'm going to go into my free Facebook group and kind of show you some of the changes that have taken place inside of your Facebook groups. As again, if you're looking at it from mobile desktop, it looks totally different than the older version of Facebook. And I'm just going to refresh because for some reason the About section is covering this up here, which is a little bit odd, but so I'm just going to kind of go right here across the top. These are still the same. You've got your little shortcuts, discussion units, announcements, rooms. If you click more, this is where you can access media and files. You've got your search feature now right here. And then if you click the three little dots, this is where you can go and you can change some of those settings. You can archive the group. You can see what those are. If you have a question as far as what something means, let me know down in the comments and I will reply. If maybe I'm going a little bit quicker and you aren't sure of what something is or what something means, just let me know and I'll go ahead and respond. Again, this is basically the same. If you're wanting to write something, you're just going to click here and it's going to auto populate a box. Where before it didn't really do that, it kind of stayed in the same window. Now it's like populating an extra box to where you can go in and you can create. Again, you can still schedule. Everything is the same as far as, let's just say, testing. So if you highlight this, that's how you're going to be able to pull up to be able to bold it, italicize, make it bigger, put it in quotes, or you can do the the list, the different types of lists, whether it be bullets or numbers. So you just have to highlight that now to get it to actually show up, as to where before it was kind of there. And then again, you've got these different features where you can add to post. Again, the three little dots are going to bring up all the extra things that you can do. This is also where you're going to go inside of your Facebook groups, whether you want to create a document to add to the files section, or if you've already created a file, let's say, and you've got something downloaded from Word, you've got a PDF or anything like that, this is where you would go to add the file as well. So I'm going to click off there. You've got what your group's about. All of that's pretty much the same. You've got your different topics that you can click on right here. And then again, this is the same as far as if you click on this little down arrow, you can adjust inside of a Facebook group whether you want the most recent post to show up at the top or whether you want the post with the most recent comment showing up. That hasn't changed. Again, this is just a little bigger, a little bolder, a little easier to see in my opinion. And then over here, this is where you can access and manage your group from. You've got all of your admin tools from member requests. You've got membership questions. So let's take, for instance, in this group, if you want to add or edit, change anything as far as your questions before you approve somebody into your group, this is where you would click. And I actually like this a little bit better. I think it's a little bit easier to manage than previously. I like the layout better. So I've got 3 different questions. And then this is where you can also add group rules as well, which there is also another tab for group rules. But you can just edit those questions right out. You can delete it however you want to do that. You've got your pending post, post topics, all of this right here. All of your admin tools are over on the left-hand side. This is where you're also going to see your group insights. And I know that I haven't really done a recent video kind of going over analytics inside of a Facebook group. So again, if that's something that you want to see soon, let me know down below and I'll be happy to get that out. But this is where you're going to see all of the group insights from growth, engagement, and all of that. And then you've got the education center. So again, I am really kind of digging this digging the new layout. As you get new notifications, those are usually going to pop up right over here in the bottom left-hand corner, which that was pretty much the same. They're just bigger again than they were previously. If you're wanting to go back to the home page from here, you've got 2 different options. You can just click home and that'll take you back to your regular news feed, or you can click on the Facebook icon and that also is going to take you home as well. So with that being said, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, also subscribe and hit the bell email, as I do upload new videos each and every week. I've got lots of Facebook tutorials, lots of videos around Facebook, around growing your audience, which you can check those out. I will link those below in the comments, or I will link those below in the description so you can check that out. And then while you wait on the next video, you can also check out the other videos that are popping up on the screen. Look specifically to the Facebook or social media playlist, and I've got lots of information, lots of videos surrounding Facebook, including tutorials and things like that. With that being said, I hope you have the most productive day, the most productive week, and I'll see you back here on the next one. Bye for now.